Okay, and action. There we go. Okay. Let's go. Okay, so welcome to class once again. We're about to commence another discussion on the Haggadah. Question which I wanted to start out off with today is, please to get your Haggadah. Who didn't get a Haggadah last time we were here?
Good.
These are yours. You put your name in them. Please take notes on them.
Did you get them?
What? What?
I already got these.
Well, some of you didn't get them.
I don't remember.
Well, some of you did, some of you didn't.
Can I just use it for classes? I'm going to open my bag.
Over here?
No, I won't. I need to instruct you on not letting it get.
Where is it?
Okay, so
Guess what?
Over here?
Guess what?
Oh,
I'm
that's
turning
like that.
18 in 6 days.
thank
Oh,
you.
I'm turning 18
Yeah.
next
So
year.
what are we gonna
Hi!
Thanks for sharing. Okay, let's go.
19. Soon.
You're 19?
Soon.
What?
I'm turning 18 next year.
Danny, ixty on the walking dead.
I'm turning 18
Yeah,
next
so-
year.
And eating bread.
Be nice day. Okay, page 11. Please open up your Haggadah to page 11. It says Chacham or Chacham. It says Chacham or Chacham. Please open up your.
No, that's me.
So what I'd like you guys to do right now is as follows. Well, I guess I'm going to call on somebody random to read. Remington, I'm feeling that you're random today. So let's pull it up.
Anglic or Hebrew?
Well, if you want to show off your bad Hebrew skills, you can go for it. But otherwise, go for the Hebrew.
What says the wise son? He asks, what are these testimonies, statutes, and judgments which the eternal our God hath commanded you? Then thou shalt instruct him in the laws of Passover, teaching him that after the Paschal lamb no dessert ought to be set on the table.
So, question, what exactly does that mean?
He's curious, he has curiosity.
He's curious, so as far what are laws and statutes and whatnot?
The nourishing. Laws and statutes are the rules which we abide by.
Okay. Okay, laws and statutes, very good. Okay, very good. Turn the page. Sandy, guess what? Page 12, you get to read where it says Russia. Or Russia. But I like to say Russia. Anyway.
Why? Wait, Rabbi.
What says the
Wait,
wicked?
wait.
Why do I get to be the wicked side? I don't understand. Am I wicked?
No, you're just
Wait, but
reading the
Rabbi-
paragraph. Don't associate with it.
What
Just read the
says
paragraph.
the wicked son?
Yes.
What mean you by this service? By the word you, it is clear he doth not include himself, and thus hath withdrawn himself from the community. It is therefore proper to retort upon him by saying, this is done because of what the Eternal did for me when I went forth from Egypt. For me and not for him, for had he been there, he would not have been thought worthy to be redeemed.
Okay, Mickey.
So harsh. Rabbi,
What's
before we move on, why, for the Chacham, he asked, what are these testimonies? What are the statutes? What are the judgments? Like, he asked all these questions. What are the laws? What's the meaning? And then all you tell him is not to put dessert on the table after the Paschal lamb.
So we're gonna get to Diukim shortly about what exactly it is, but the Kitzur, that's one of the prime rules about the Korban Pesach. That's all you can eat.
Because for Nathan, I know that if you must finish with dessert, and then if you eat again, you have
You have
to
the dessert at the ball.
What's up?
Wait, did you eat dessert at the ball?
So
Oh, is he recording? Sorry.
so
I missed it.
so yeah, what's it called? So the idea with the Korban Pesach. The idea of the Afikoman and the idea of the Korban Pesach is that, what's it called? That you have to eat it. If you remember, it says at the very end when we looked at the Psukim about it. It says Mamat Yatar Lamania Tart Hashem Beficha, but in order that it should, that its taste should be in your mouth, the taste of the Torah should be in your mouth forever. So they make a drasha that both the Korban Pesach and the Torah, the last thing you should taste in your mouth on the course of the Seder night is the Korban Pesach. Nothing else after it except for the final 2 cups of wine. But that's it. The Afikomen, when we eat the Afikomen, we'll deal with this later on, but the Afikomen is, so to say, well, it used to be you weren't allowed to eat anything after the Pesach, the Korban Pesach, so the taste of that lamb shawarma, if you remember that's how we refer to it, the lamb shawarma should be in your mouth for the rest of the night. But here, since we don't have the Korban Pesach, so we suck on a dry piece of matzah after eating whatever it is.
Okay, question. I have a question.
Yes.
For the 4 cups of wine, do you have to drink you drink the full glass, right?
Well, we're going to talk about it when we get to it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We haven't gotten up to it yet?
We will be getting up to it shortly, don't worry.
Page 12.
Did we do the 4 questions yet?
No.
We're on page 12.
Or what's it called?
I used a different Haggadah, so it's confusing.
These are the ones that we've used in my family for years in Maxwell House. Okay.
We always get free coffee.
Oh, coffee! That's so
In the
funny.
Maxwell House.
Coffee kosher Maxwell?
Especially the Maxwell House.
Starbucks?
Okay. Probably not. Kinneret. Read Tom.
What says the simple son? He asks. What is this? Then thou shalt tell him. With a mighty hand did the Eternal bring us forth from Egypt, from the house of bondage.
Okay, very good. Ariella, pick up. Shana Gadea Lishol.
But as for him who hath no capacity to inquire, thou must begin the narration as it is said, and thou shalt relate to thy son on the day this is done because of what the Eternal did for me when I went forth from Egypt.
Okay, so those are the 4 sons. Now, question which I want to ask you is it's a pointed one. It's almost as bad as the one that I asked you last time about the matzah. That was a nasty question, right? So here's a nasty question also. Where do we get these 4 songs from? Where do they come from?
I was just going to ask you that.
Oh, I'm going to ask you that first. Take about 20 seconds, maybe 30 seconds. Think it over. Stop thinking about peptides and start thinking about 4 sons.
Why did sons and not daughters?
Another good question. Why is it sons and not daughters?
Isn't that more important?
That's not nice, Vicky.
That's what I'm most simple.
I think I heard something about them representing the different kinds of Jews.
We're representing different types of Jews. We've heard that
Yeah.
before also.
Where do you get that from?
Yeah.
What is
Men study for us.
Maybe each represents a different tribe.
Different tribes, where there were 12.
12,
Maybe
yeah.
each one represents 3 tribes. No? What
Maybe
did they
one
say at the
of them.
Champions Gate Seder?
That it represents the different types of Jews.
Represents different types
Represents
of
the 4 seasons, right?
Jews. 4 seasons.
Different types of people.
Different types of people. Okay, here. Anyone else have any other ideas?
the 4 cups of
Like,
wine?
different states of mind.
Different states of mind? You mean that everybody's a little Chacham, a little Russia, a little...
Really comes-
Yeah, oh, maybe the 4 type, for the 4 of one of every man has every part of this, you know?
Yeah, it's
a
very
little
fun.
bit of Tom, a little bit of Russia, a little bit of Chacham.
Really comes from Kabbalah.
Okay, comes from Kabbalah. It's an ideal also.
I gotta ask
Yeah,
my rabbinical sources on the back.
You call a bunker, call up your uncle. Well, about salvation, right?
Ruth Mitzner, Sheriff Talmudic Studies.
Exactly. Call Rabbi Ben Nash now. Call Rabbi Ben Nash is the official Ruth Mitzner bookbinder, bookbinder Mitzner, Sheriff Talmudic Studies.
Protects you, Rabbi.
Protects you. So I mean, if you call him up and you mention my name, that's of course, Rabbi Bashnak. It's true. I know the guy who was endowed by his grandparents. Pretty cool. Anyway, so
Everybody tell me you read the book.
I'm sure he had to read the book also. Anyway, so
It's the least you could do.
very exciting book. You never know what's going to happen next. It's very exciting. Anyway, so where do we come up with these 4 songs? Maybe the text of the Haggadah. When was the Haggadah written, by the way? What is the Haggadah?
After Passover?
It was written after the, what's it called? Memorize 1492. It wasn't on the timeline from yesterday, the March 11 meeting. So, For those of you who came to the Marshall Loving meeting on time,
I should.
I was there on time, early, and ready to eat breakfast.
I shouldn't have gone. It was a waste of my time.
There you go. So, if we think about it, so that we understand that the Haggadah is a late rabbinic, well, not late rabbinic, an early rabbinic text. It comes